so much swagger, so much poise, so much personality. But you got to pick up the wins, and Buffa has been given a lot of opportunities. But you got to think maybe if he doesn't pick up a win here tonight, he might get sidelined for a few weeks here at Wrestling Open.
Well, I wasn't going to step on this crowd. Big Buffa, the one thing you mentioned being on the sidelines, he had an ACL injury for a long time that kept him on the shelf. So it's very interesting that Pedro Donis called his shot on the leg. I'm sure he's very in tune with which leg Buffa injured, because it seems like he's in tune with just about everything that's going on.
He knew that he was wrestling Buffa before we did.
Now look at Pedro Donis
I can go the rest of my life without ever seeing that dance ever again from Donis.
Well, I thought you were the leader of the Pedro Donis fan club, since you're not the Ray Jazz fan club leader anymore.
And Buffa with his own interpretation of Donis.
What was that? Was he implying that he's an older gentleman? I don't know what that was. As there's a collar and elbow tie-up. Donis, he is not going to do anything fancy. He's not going to do anything that's going to get himself on a GIF on some sort of popular social media.
Yes. But Buffa is. Buffa is not only quite the sportsman, but also quite a showman as well. And regardless of the previous leg injury of Buffa, we know that he is very skilled with a variety of different kicks. So if Donis can manage to get a hold of one of Buffa's legs, I would hold on to it for dear life. You don't want to get kicked by Buffa.
And there's a kick to the midsection. Buffa paid for that taunt as Pedro Donis in that corner with a chop.
Wow,
Very interesting Irish whip as he followed it right up. I think he sensed right away that Buffa was going to try an up and over. And he cut him right off.
Man, that was bad. That was bad for Buffa. Buffa got rammed right into that post. I don't know how he's got the wherewithal to continue to fight on.
Off the ropes, ducks a clothesline, up and over, gonna try that sunset flip. Out at 2 is Pedro Donis.
Back and forth, both these competitors go. Who's gonna get a decided advantage? Buffa with that flying head scissors taking over Donis. Donis is on the ropes. And right now, he is nowhere near going after the legs of Buffa.
Gonna try that Irish whip. No, I stand corrected. Went with an arm drag.
Very resourceful as Buffa is wrestling circles around Donis. Oh, but that time Donis so smart holding onto that top rope. But Buffa back to the corner. A big boot to the face of Donis. Gonna sight set on another sunset flip. This time Donis rolls through and gets taken over with a drop kick. Of course, we want to thank Dezmond, co-sponsor at Acefield Retro on Twitter and Instagram. As Buffa continues to take the fight to Pedro Donis, sends him for the ride. Up and over the back body drop, a full rotation, big bad landing on the spine, hooking the leg.
Out at 2 is Pedro Donis, the shot caller. He was the one who gave it up for his team at Steel Cage Warfare, but it took 3-on-1 to make him to do it. It was a brutal contest back at the last stand.
What goes up must come down, but Pedro Donis had that one scouted. Of course, let's not forget he was the 2020 Teacher of the Year, New York City, named by Time Magazine, and he plows right through Big Buffa. So, yeah, you know, Paul, Donis, yeah, I hate to be cliche, but he does his homework when it comes to his opponents.
Going right after that leg and that ACL, he knew that Buffa would be susceptible at some point, and Donis is relentless in there.
And he's going to be giving Buffa some homework right now, too. Absolutely punishing the leg. Finally was able to sink his teeth into that attack. Still trying to shake the cobwebs after the early onslaught from the Big Buffa. But he's really grinding down the pace of this match, slowing down Big Buffa. Another shot to the face. Buffa in the corner once again. Trying to isolate that leg, Paul. A few elbows to the back of the neck. Oh, and a headbutt.
Off the ropes. Charges in, and he absolutely devastates that leg, and he feels proud about doing it, by the way.
Of course. He doesn't care. Look, Paul, the purpose of a professional wrestling match is to disable your opponent long enough to pin their shoulders to the mat for a 3 count. We saw how far past that. Oh, God.
Look at this.
I was just going to say, with Steel Cage Warfare, that became extremely violent, extremely personal, as Donis is starting to make things personal as he's making fun of Buffa. Still hasn't won the match, and I'm not sure that he's not going to walk out of this one if Buffa gets the upper hand again.
has him tied up, and how about that, a headbutt? Donez being so different with his offense, but he missed on that one. Buffa with some shots. Donez trying to get his hands up. Oh, he got caught.
Great
he
counter.
went for that bulldog, and it was a great counter. But Buffa getting that shoulder up. Donez not able to get the job done.
No, that Blue Thunder was nasty, but Buffa's got a lot of fight left in him, and Pedro Donez going right back to that leg. Buffa's going to try and kick him off. Donez into the corner, now rolled up that schoolboy, stacked up in his shoulders, and a second away from being beat.
5 minutes have elapsed to the time limit. 5 minutes remain.
Donez went for the leg once again, was able to take Buffa off his feet, but he cannot keep him on the mat, Paul.
Donez is rocked on wobbly legs, sweeps it out, capoeira style.
No, but that's why you have to attack the legs of the big Buffa so that he cannot connect with maneuvers like that.
Split leg, caught him with the capoeira kick. He's gonna go back for some more offense, excuse me.
Got him hooked. Popping right back up. Oh, telltale sign, Paul. Look at the pain etched on the face of Buffa. That left knee's giving him a lot of trouble.
He's gonna rally himself up, this crowd behind him.
What's he gonna be looking to connect with, Paul?
What can he connect with? On one leg, speaking of which, Donez used one leg to kick him in the midsection, but he is trapped, and there's a super kick. Snap German suplex, goes to make the cover.
Great combination. Not enough coverage on the pin attempt, but man, was that close.
He was so close to picking up that elusive victory. That victory that has been in his hands so many times and taken away, it is snatched out of his hand one more time.
You gotta think, if he was able to capture both legs, Paul, that might have been it.
And now calling for perhaps one more big move.
Maybe looking for his variation of Rolling Thunder.
Oh, he caught the leg. He caught the leg. And he is trying to wrap him up. Oh, he has that figure four. That figure four leg lock.
What a smart counter. I hate to give Donez credit. I hate his tactics week after week, but what an incredible counter that was from Donez. Is Buffa going to be forced to submit, Paul?
He's going to try to roll it over.
Holding on for dear life. He's got to get the counter. He's got to get to the ropes. He's got to do something.
It is rolled over. It is reversed. This could be the moment. Could he make Donez tap out?
A reversal of the position, a reversal of the pressure. Donez
rolled it right over. Buffa in the center of the ring, nowhere to go. Is he gonna have to give it up?
Holding on for dear life.
It was too much. Buffa had to give it up. What an effort, though. What an effort.
The time of the fall, 7 minutes, 29 seconds. Here is your winner by submission, the shot caller, Pedro Donez.
And I'll steal a line from you. I hate to give the man credit, but that was a fantastic counter and another great win for the shot caller, Pedro Donez here, as he continues to ingratiate himself with the people of Worcester.
Another great win. He walked out of this match with Rex Wallace last week.
I didn't mention the horrible loss last week when he walked out, but I did say he has had some great wins here at Wrestling Open.
I still want to know when he's going to be looking to utilize that Opportunity Knocks contract, which he won in the Open Door War.
I mean, usually we cut away right here, but look at Buffa. You have to feel for him in this situation.
Oh, I mean, this was a big opportunity for Buffa. This was a big chance for Buffa in order to be able to get a win.
What is Brother Greatness doing out here?